After what we've just gone through with this WrestleMania bomb, we need to move on and our next stop is Backlash. This is it. It takes place in Lyon, France, and these football-style European fans are the most active and loudest fans in the world. Nobody can shut them up, if some heels even want that in the first place. We have 5 matches tonight, so without wasting any valuable time, get the first match. We're starting with a huge tag team grudge matchup, as Kevin Owens and serenaded Randy Orton are about to get into a fight with the new bloodline of Solo Sikoa and antagonist Tama Tonga. Who would have thought that after Roman Reigns' fall, the bloodline wouldn't just be active, but despised even more than ever before. All thanks but no thanks to Solo Sikoa. These guys hate each other so much that they started a street fight before the bell could officially ring. This mayhem could not be stopped by anybody, so Nick Aldis had to interfere in all of this and make it a tag team street fight officially. Kevin Owens kept his aggressiveness and disdain, Randy Orton accuracy and precision. All the bloodline was doing is eating punches and getting an ass kicking. Kevin and Randy couldn't stop using any and all weapons to beat the bullcrap out of these two despicable Samoans. But once the bloodline turned the tide, they showed no signs of humanity whatsoever, like bloodthirsty mercenaries that they are. Kevin Owens tried to survive on his own for a long time, but when Orton finally returned, he was locked and loaded to hunt. Tama Tonga had no defense and fell victim to the RKO, and only Sikoa alone saved him from the inevitable loss. Then Solo looked to spike Randy, but the Apex Predator once again one step ahead with RKO straight into the table. Later in the ring, Owens dropped Tonga hard with devastating brainbuster into the chairs, and Tama Tonga had no business surviving after that. But just when you think the bloodline is done, they pick up the secret numbers game, and this time I'm talking about apparently new member of the bloodline dragging out the ref. And this SOB is Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga's brother. Yes, the new bloodline adds to the ranks. He smashed both Orton and Owens with steel steps so the leader Sikoa could hit his Samoan spike and win statement match for the bloodline. These Samoans are endless. They can literally find new ones to aid them each pay-per-view, or even each week. Why not? Just when you think there are no more Samoans left, new ones show up to your face non-stop. Paul Heyman was shocked and scared like never. He clearly doesn't like that Solo Sikoa is taking charge, ignoring Roman Reigns. Sikoa looks to take over the bloodline and leave Roman behind. So doesn't look like he's gonna drop his power back to Reigns when he returns. This will be a new saga and it is coming. Without catching a break, we move on to the Triple Threat Women's Championship match. This is disputed between confident Tiffany, bright Naomi and cheerful champion Bayley. Champion is dealing with two athletic challengers who can pull off an upset out of nowhere if Bayley is not careful, so she had to adapt to them and it took time. The initiative was constantly passing from one to another, and fans had all the fun in the world serenading Bayley just like at WrestleMania, with "Hey Bayley, ooh-ah" chants. Naomi powerbombed Stratton and locked her in submission where Bayley broke it up with elbow drop. Good chemistry. Bayley sunset flipped Naomi and Bayley to belly suplex Tiffany, who showed toughness kicking out. Tiffany even took care of both Naomi and Bayley, Alabama slamming them into announce tables. Babyfaces had to team up to take down Stratton, and they did it with 1D out of nowhere. And the last one-on-one encounter between Bayley and Naomi led to current champion retaining via small package. You know, this match deserves the praise. I mean, it went much better than anyone could expect. They have chemistry and all three showed it. Even respect was there between Naomi and Bayley. A good sportsmanship. The better woman won. Things are not heated up yet. It's just a WrestleMania hangover. Bayley's title reign has just begun. Jey Uso is getting ready for his World Heavyweight Championship match backstage, but he gets confronted by the bloodline. It's definitely a sign about future. They will cross paths later, but his match is next and right now has to worry about World Champion Damian Priest in this title match. Jey is motivated and screams positivity. Has much better chance winning World title from Priest than from Roman Reigns last year, and he wants to cut Damian's title reign short. But the champion is confident and all business, ready for his first title defense. Jey Uso tried to get Priest out of his game by playing with the crowd, but he knew what he was doing by countering Damian's attacks successfully. But Priest managed to become the world champion for a reason. He did his talking with his face, dominating Jey Uso and slowing the pace down. He knows he has his time. Priest is no joke, ready to prove he is no paper champion. Once game Jey Uso turned the tide with heat momentum and started rolling. The first Judgment Day guy, JD McDonough, interfered, opening the door for Damian to hit the spear, But after Jey kicked out, Priest spotted McDonough and didn't like that. He believes he can be world champion on his own and wants to defend successfully on his own. And them arguing on the apron with Jey Uso to super kick both of them and hit champion Uso splash. But Priest shows resiliency kicking out. After Slugfest, Damian pulled off Razor's Edge but also kicked out. South of Heaven was cancelled with Spear, but Priest still has enough power to survive the pinfall. Next Judgment Day idiot Finn Balor flopped immediately but diverted Jey's attention enough for Priest to take back control and even connect with North of Hell. But Jey is one of very few superstars who was able to kick out of Damian's finisher with Act of Defiance. The champion went nuts with his mixed martial arts spinning kicks, but the challenger still reversed the momentum, hitting all his signature moves, and splashing Priest looking to finally win his first World Championship. And that's where this McDonald's put Priest's leg on the bottom rope. He just barely did it and at the last moment. This was scary. McDonough is willing to do anything for his boss Damian Priest. He doesn't care about any other consequences. All he cares about is Priest staying the champion as long as possible. Jey took out both JD and Finn, but refreshed champion took advantage by stopping Jey in the ropes and hitting Thunderous Avalanche South of Heaven from the second rope to retain in his first championship defense. After the match was officially over, those two goons started swarming Jey Uso, but as Priest spotted it, he threw them away and went irate on his teammates, being disgusted with both JD and Balor, because the business is done. He is the leader of Judgment Day now, and all his teammates must listen to him and stop making stupid mistakes. That's what the World Heavyweight Champion wants. He won't be champion for long, but as long as he's holding his belt, he's in charge of the Judgment Day and Monday Night Raw for that matter. Another women's match is on the way. Tag team championships are on the line. Can Bianca Belair alongside Jade Cargill put Damage Control in the rearview mirror once and for all? Or will these Japanese champions pull off an upset to hold on to their titles? Belair despises everything about Damage Control and what they stand for. You can see her being fired up, ready to put an emphatic end to this forever feud. Challengers were building much of momentum by using their trademark force, usually slamming those too often. But when it comes to Kairi and Asuka, they were much more confident this time than at WrestleMania, just slowing the pace down, relying on their experience as teammates and applying excellent teamwork as a result. Indeed, even though they are still annoying and always will be, they are no joke whatsoever, the legit elite team. You need to go extra mile to defeat these two no matter who you are. But yeah, Jade and Bianca never took them lightly and that's why we're a little ahead for most of the match. A mutual struggle led to both teams lying on the mat in a stalemate. That's how hard they all tried. Asuka took out Cargill and forced her to taste the steel. Bianca, being isolated alone against two, got hit with Kabuki Warriors' tag team insane elbow finisher and it looked like an inevitable upset. But tough Jade Cargill saved her partner barely. And now Cargill's on her own against champions, but she out-wrestled Kairi Sane to fantastic Jaded. Then Belair picked Asuka up for KOD right onto Kairi. And Legal Bianca pinned Legal Asuka to snatch those championships away. This victory felt so good even to me. Imagine how sweet it was for Bianca. Must be too sweet. There has never been a long women's tag team championship reign yet. Is this the new dominant powerful team who can make these titles much more prestigious and interesting? I think it has to be. Not only this is needed, but also Jade Cargill will get plenty of time to get better until she goes on her own. Great, highly competitive match and fantastic necessary result. Good stuff. And the fifth, the last match on the Backlash card is a dream match for Undisputed WWE Championship. AJ Styles is the challenger, focused and hungry. He is dying to win another World Championship desperately, prepared like never before. But the guy who holds this Undisputed Championship for the first time in a forever time isn't Roman Reigns anymore. Because this is undeniable Cody Rhodes who dethroned the Tribal Chief at Mania just a month ago, in a historic fashion. But enough about Reigns. The new era has begun. Cody Rhodes is excited for his first title defense here against Styles. I must tell you how involved fans were in all this stuff. Their voice was heard clean as a whistle all the time. At this point, their rivalry stands at professional level. No personal stuff has been thrown at each other yet, or a very little in form of AJ Styles slapping Cody in the face on SmackDown. But guess what happened next? Cody got his revenge almost immediately, just 24 hours later, just like he did with The Rock then. And just after it, look at this Stardust, the young promising talent, the future of all of WWE. But it's time to get serious. Both Rhodes and Styles are world-class technicians, And that's why in the earlier parts of the match we saw a lot of chain wrestling and walk-ups, trying to pick up the pace to get it going. But don't forget about their high flying and jumping skills, in which they're also unmatched. Tension was building minute by minute. It was slowly imminently rising. An all-out masterclass in the making is what it looked like. What came after this feeling out process were heavy artillery damaging moves, and they were exchanging them left and right. One of those moves I want to mention. A table-breaking powerbomb by Cody. Say hello to the tribal chief. Exchange of punching attacks and combos could only lead to both men being down. Both veterans trained their best to get ahead of one another. Styles won a technical battle, and this gave him some momentum to deal some damage to Rhodes. Dangerous burning hammer from Styles only irritated Cody Rhodes, who kicked out at one and exploded with rage, and it did not bode well for the Phenomenal One. Rhodes could just barely catch up with AJ's attacks to counter Phenomenal forearm with super kick and to lock in the Kimura, taking a page from Brock Lesnar's book. Attempts to try to hit each other finishers were endless, but after very close inside cradle, Cody used his positional advantage to hit spectacular top rope Cody cutter. And finally his finisher, the first and only in this match, Crossroads, to pass this first title defense test with flying colors with retention. After that historic WrestleMania victory, Cody Rhodes proved he didn't bask in it too much and that he didn't burn out after it. He was cool, calm and collective in this first defense and defeated the veteran Styles in a hard-fought battle. He earned it. This is how you set the tone and start your title reign. No craziness, no insane moments, just proving your skills and class. Nothing personal, just business for now. Leave personal heated feuds for a little bit later. That's right for Cody. Speaking of the entire Backlash, this is similar. 5 matches. Just strictly what matters. A light feeling out pay-per-view just to relax and to recover after stupendous WrestleMania. The perfect example. We still have so much waiting for us in summer, and it's coming up. Now is the perfect moment to catch your breath and get ready for it all. Thank you guys and all those fantastic French fans for trip to Lyon, making it special. See you yesterday. Hi guys. Thanks guys.